Microphone, chicka chicka check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. Hey, yo, I want to make a disclaimer right quick. If you hear a dog barking, it's because I'm babysitting my niece's Yorkie while her and her fiance go out shopping. They're shopping for whatever. I don't get in their business, but I'm babysitting their Yorkie, so it's just me and the Yorkie. And I'm pretty much ignoring the dog. The dog is resting at my feet because I'm the only source of protection while they're gone. But I'm not really watching the Yorkie because pets, they're not my thing. So if you hear like a dog like crying and barking because I'm ignoring it, please don't feel offended. You know what I'm saying? Because I did not ask to babysit the dog, to dog sick the Yorkie. I'm like, don't get it fucked up. I'm gonna make sure that it's fed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not callous. I'm not an asshole, but I got shit to do. You feel me? So I just wanted to put that disclaimer that, you know, if you hear a dog barking, it's because the Yorkie is feeling neglected. And then you wonder why I don't have animals. I don't have pets. You feel me? If I was to have a pet, it'd be like a huge goldfish tank that's taking up all like one part of the wall. Like listen, I have a dream of having a built-in fish tank that takes up the whole wall with like thousands of goldfish and castles and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the pet that I want. A tank of goldfish and having a playground for them to play in, you know, like a carnival and castles and houses and shit. And all I have to do is feed them. Like, they don't give a fuck about my attention because their attention span is like, it goes away. It's like in seconds. So they don't give a fuck if I'm paying attention to them or not. They just want to get fed and have fun in their castles. So once again, if you hear a dog barking, it's because I'm dog sitting my niece's Yorkie. You feel me? So, you know, to the lecture at hand, let's get down with the get down. Speaking of dogs, no pun intended, I want to give advice to the you know, I want to give the newbie males, you know, advice to newbie men who you know, they want to get into the lifestyle. You know, they may be socially awkward and they want to go to their first swing party, and they're like a tourist in a foreign country. They're like a tourist in a foreign country, and they can't read the map. They don't know what the hell they're going. So they just like going on the whims and asking people questions. Who's not able to give them answers. Like, they asking questions, you know, they seeking answers from people who can't guide them the right way. You know, it's like the blind leading the blind. They can't guide them to the correct way, to the way that they need to go. But it's all good though, because your residential podcaster, not son, baby. I'm going to speak from personal experience. You know, you could take it or leave it. You know, you could take it for what it's worth. But I'm going to speak from personal experience of how I'm able to travel to different regions, to different demographics, and to different circles without having problems, without making friends, associates, and fuck buddies. Yes, I'm going to tell you what I've done. I'm going to tell you my tried and true methods that work for me. Now, it may not work for you, depending on your personality and your swag and your gift for gab, but it works for me. So this is a quickie because I don't want to neglect the Yorkie for too long, because the Yorkie is not familiar with my apartment, and it may like piss and shit all over the place because it doesn't really know where to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, at his house, at his owner's house, he knows where to piss and shit. He knows his spots. But this motherfucker right here, he'll piss in the kitchen mat, in the living room carpet. You know what I'm saying? He'll piss all over the place. So I gotta keep an eye out on him. You know, so I'm gonna keep this podcast short and sweet. So anywho, you know, the first thing I do, you know, if I'm a newbie to a group, because it's usually the group that's hosting the party, the powwow, the event, the kickback. What I do, I post a thirst trap as my introduction. Now, a thirst trap is like an attention getter. It's like a half naked picture. A thirst trap is when a chick, posts a half naked picture. She may have like a large rotund ass, and she may post like boy shorts or some lingerie, so she could show off her assets. Or if she has some tiggle bitties, she may show some cleavage. That's what a thirst trap is. It's like an attention grabber. And in the case of males, we may like post with our shirt out, or we may, post a face shot, a head shot with our beard, because women nowadays, they love beards. You feel me? So especially if he's a silver fox and his beard is all grayed out, he's going to post that. And that's a thirst trap. So my thirst trap, like, it's a hedonism 2 picture of me with my shirt off, and I'm wearing sheer pants, see-through white lounge pants, and you can see my ding-a-ling a little bit. You can see my ding-a-ling protruding from the pants, and you can see how endowed I am. And that's a thirst trap. I may post like other thirst traps, like me sucking toes and shit like that. But for the most part, I have my go-to pictures. And my number one picture of all time is that Hedonism 2 picture. Hedonism 2 is a nude resort in the Grill, Jamaica. So I may post a picture of me standing on a bridge at Hedonism 2 with my chest out, and I'm wearing sheer white lounge pants, and you can pretty much see my dick. And I get like between 500 and 1,000 reactions and a bunch of comments, and I get pussy off that picture alone. Women have told me that they gave me the pussy on the strength of that picture. Real talk. So not only I'll post a thirst trap, but I also, mix and mingle. I participate in the group, and from those, based on whoever comment or react to my posts, I'm going to send them a friend request. So I wouldn't have to rely on the group for people to get to know me. So I send certain women who I'm attracted to, women who I want to fuck. I send them a friend request so they could, enter in my world, so they can see what I'm about. And on my page, I like to post, thought-provoking statuses and statuses that make people laugh. I exhibit my personality. Like, I don't use social media to talk about my personal life. Like, social media is recreation to me. If it wasn't for entrepreneurship, my social media activities would be zero. I wouldn't be on this bitch. I wouldn't even be podcasting if I wasn't an entrepreneur. Pardon the double negative in the sentence that I just said. But anywho, you get the point. So, I send them a friend request, and 9.9999 out of 10 times they accept. And then I showcase, I work my magic. I showcase my personality. So not only I bring them in, I reel them in with the thirst trap, but I also reel them in by exhibiting my personality. So by the time they see me at the party, at the event, they already know who I am. So it's like they don't know me and I don't know them, but there's familiarity. I'm no longer a stranger. So they get like the battle is half over. I won half the battle. But for me to win the war, I can't do or say something stupid. You feel me? So I reel them in, with the thirst trap. So that's my hook. So I reel them in, and then once I reel them in, I use my personality as a tool of attraction. It's like your personality has to be magnetic. Like me personally, I don't win. I don't win everybody over. Like you can't win them over. Everybody's not going to fuck with you, and you got to deal with that. Like every chick is not going to fuck with me. You feel me? Every chick may not find me attractive. And that's cool. Why? Because Muhammad Ali did not win every fight, and yet he's the greatest. And Michael Jordan did not make every shot he's took, and yet he's the GOAT. So you're gonna miss some shots that you take. You're going to miss some shots that you take, and you're going to swish some shots that you take. You feel me? But I don't pay attention to the missed shots. You feel me? I seriously doubt that people pay attention to the shots that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had missed during his career. And as of today, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the leading scorer in the NBA of all time until LeBron Ramon James passes him up. Anywho, I digress. So I reel them in with the thirst trap. I participate in the group so people get to know me, and then I send them a friend request so they could really get to know me on my page. And that's how I network. That's how I make associates. That's how I'm able to get my foot in the door. So when I'm at the party, at the event, I'm not a fish out of fucking water. People know me. They familiar with me. And plus, I have a podcast. So the podcast is my cheat code, because now they could hear me talk my shit. They could really get to know me a little bit. You understand? They could get a taste of what I'm about. You understand me? So I got the podcast working for me. I got the thirst trap working for me. I got my personality working for me. I'm hitting every cylinder. I'm hitting every corner. I'm not leaving any stones unturned, so they could get familiar with me. You understand me? So that's how I'm able to break the ice as a newbie. That's how people could get to know me. And even that's not a guarantee that I'm going to get some pussy, because at the end of the day, some women, in today's lifestyle and today's atmosphere and today's environment, is not like the past, like 10 years ago, 15, 20, 30 years ago. Back in the day, if a chick liked you, she was fucking you off rip. No ands, if, buts, ors about it. If she found you attractive, she was fucking you. Her panties or her thongs, or if she wasn't wearing panties or thongs or whatever the case may be, she was giving up the pussy without question. Like, if her pussy was wet and she found you attractive, she was giving it up. But now you got to socialize with these broads. Real talk. Well, let me not offend my female listeners. You got to talk to women. You got to communicate with women. You got to socialize with women so they can get to know you, so they can feel like they're not giving it up to a fuck boy. You feel me? Like, a chick is not going to fuck you just because you got swag and you look good. They got to feel safe and secure and comfortable around you, because the swing lifestyle now is so wide open and it's not as exclusive as it was in the past, to where you don't even know who you sleeping with. You may be fucking a mass murderer, a rapist, a molester, a deadbeat parent, whatever the case may be. You may find yourself swapping energies with a person whose spirit is unclean. And yes, I do believe that when you're having sex with somebody, you're swapping energies, because we're energy creatures in a spacesuit called the human body. So yes, I believe in that. We're swapping energies, and I don't want to burn sage in my apartment after I bust that nut. You feel me? I'm checking on the Yorkie, seeing where the Yorkie is. Oh, okay, he's good. He's good. Anywho, back to the lecture at hand. So, I got my thirst trap in, and I'm making a name for myself. So, back to the chicks. So just because a chick may not fuck me at that party, that doesn't mean she's not going to give me the pussy at the next party. And it's all about having patience. You feel me? It's like, if a chick turn you down, if she rejects you, don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving, because women have agendas. They go to parties for a reason. Some women, they may not be in a mood to have sex. They just may go to a party just to chill, just to soak in the ambiance, just to, soak in the vibes. She just may want to go to smoke, drink, listen to music, dance, whatever the case may be. The swing lifestyle nowadays, like swing parties nowadays, is well, for the most part, because you have your diehard swingers where you have to fuck when you come in my house. Like, you have swingers You have old school swingers. They don't play that shit. They like, yo, if you come to my house, you have to dress down and you have to fuck. So they let you know beforehand. When you come to my domain, you got to fuck. But the lifestyle parties nowadays, like the hotel parties, it's more easygoing. Like you don't feel pressured to have sex or to get it in. So you may have a chick, she may not want to play that night. She may not want to give it up to me that night. She just may want to chill. She just may want to feel me out first. She just may want to get to know me first. Yeah, I'm cool on social media. Yeah, she may think I'm funny. Yeah, she may think I'm smart and intelligent. Yeah, she loves the way that I talk my shit on my podcast, and she admires that I write books for a living. But that doesn't mean she's going to give me that good. You feel me? That doesn't mean that she's going to give me that ushy gushy, that oochie coochie, wally wally. Uchi wally, uchi coochie. So that's not a guarantee. But, and also you may have chicks, she may want to satisfy a fantasy that night, a certain fetish. She may want to fuck a fat short motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? A dude, one of them fat boys, he's short and he have a pot belly looking like the Buddha. Shout out to all my Buddhists out there. She may want to fuck a short, stubby looking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She may not want to fuck a muscle bound dude that night. Or she may want to, fuck couples. She might want to just fuck couples. So fat boys may be her thing one night. Skinny dudes may be her thing the other night. Like she just may want some pussy. She just may want some girl on girl action. She may want a threesome. She may want an orgy. She may want to chill. Or she may just want you. So it depends how she's feeling at that moment. Because we know, women, they're whimsical as shit. Like women are very whimsical. Like one minute they feel this way and the next minute they this and that. Like it's whatever. That's why I don't take offense if a woman, she doesn't find me attractive or she doesn't want this King Kong dig along. You know what I'm saying? Because that's been times when chicks wanted no parts of me. No, they wanted no parts of not son. But months later or a couple of years later, they giving me the pussy. So I'm confused. Like I'm thinking this chick thinks that I'm hideous looking. Like I'm thinking that she doesn't want to fuck me. But years later, she wants to fuck me. You know what I'm saying? She want to, do the tango. But if you're the type that you just want to wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and if you don't have the patience, it's really about networking and how you market yourself. Like people know me as the podcaster and as an author, and I have like a magnetic attraction, and I'm not going to attract every woman, but I have a certain magnetic that pulls them in. And not only that, when I go to lifestyle parties, when I go to swing parties, I wear see-through shit. Like my outfits are flamboyant. You feel me? You can see everything below my waist because I like to wear sheer pants. I like to wear mesh pants. I like to wear sheer wraparound cloths. You understand me? So I stand out. Because a lot of dudes, they wear tank tops and basketball shorts and flip-flops. The male thought wear. That we call that the male thought wear. A thought is a female who's promiscuous. But, as jokes, we call tank tops, basketball shorts, and flip-flops. Let me get that right. Tank tops, gym shorts, flip-flops. We call that male thottery, male thought gear. You feel me? So, yeah, so in a nutshell, you got to work the groups, work the page, and work your magic. You work the groups, work your page, work your magic, and give them something that women can relate to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, give them something that they're going to gravitate towards you. Like, you need something that, you need something that could attract them. Like, you could be nice looking, but if nobody knows you, a chick is not going to fuck you just because you're nice looking. She may fuck you because you have a big dick. Like, if you're walking around the party and, you have your, you may be, be well endowed. Like, she could see your dick through your sweatpants and she sees that you're packing, that's going to pique her interest. Because I've seen instances where you had chicks standing in lines to fuck a certain dude because he's packing. He got 10, 11, 12, 13 inches. I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it. So you need something that stands out. Some dudes, they have big dicks. Some dudes, they're funny. Some dudes, they just have a magnetic attraction. It's like you need something that reels them in. And whatever that something is, you have to figure the shit out. I know what my something is, but you have to figure out what's your something. So when you go to a party, you don't feel neglected. People already know you. So like I said, when you work the groups and when you work on your page, it's all about marketing. Everything in life is about how you market yourself, whether it's looking for a job, whether it's, joining a club, a fraternity, sorority, or whatever the case may be. It's about how you market yourself. Even the clothes that you wear outside. The first thing that people see is your clothes, and they're going to judge you by your dress code. So everything you do is a marketing tool. Everything we do is a marketing tool that will determine whether people want to fuck with you or whether people want to talk to you. So, that's my cheat code. So that's what I do. I know how to market myself. I know my niche. I know how to talk my she is. And I know what works and what doesn't work. As a seasoned vet, you know what works and what doesn't work. You feel me? So fellas, stay classy, stay sexy, and don't be thirsty. Like, act like you get some pussy before. It's like, don't go to a swing club and you lose your mind because you seeing half-naked chicks. And you lose the war before you start the battle because you don't know how to control your hormones. You feel me? So just be easy, work the groups, work your page, and everything will be breezy, baby. And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Sun, baby. Check out my website at www.notsunblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, Fuck. Yes, you heard right, Fuck, F-U-C-K. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. Shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up with any question or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Dig. And on that note, until next time, peace.